The topic is finding the angle between two vectors. So let's do this example. Compute the angle between the vectors v equal 2 square root of 3, 0, 1 and w equal negative 1, 3 square root of 3. So this is how we do it. We're going to use, instead of memorizing the formula, the geometric definition is v dot product of w is equal norm of v, norm of w times cosine of the angle between them. By the way, so let's assume this is the v, and assume this is w, and the angle right between is theta. So in the algebraic definition, v dot w is equal v1 w1 plus v2 w2 plus v3 w3. Of course, v1, v2, v3 are the components of v, w1, w2, w3 are the components of w. So what do we do? If you notice, we can say the right side has to be the same thing. So basically, from both definitions, we can say that the norm of v times the norm of w times cosine theta is equal v1 w1 plus v2 w2 plus v3 w3. Now cosine of theta, all we need to do now is just divide. So v1 w1 plus v2 w2 plus v3 w3 divided by norm of v times norm of w. Now the rest is just plug in numbers. So let's do that. v1 w1, remember this is v1, v2, v3, w1, w2, w3. So 2 square root of 2 square root of 3 times negative 1 plus 0 times 3 plus 1 times square root of 3. All of this over is going to be some norm times another norm. Maybe we need to write definition of a norm. Here's the definition. Norm of v, let v equal v1, v2, v3. The norm of v is equal v1 squared plus v2 squared plus v3 squared square root of the whole thing. So norm of v will be v1 squared plus v2 squared plus v3 squared. In other words, you want to square this, and then you want to square the 0, and you want to square the 1. Now same thing for the norm of w, square negative 1, square the 3, and then square the square root of 3. Now cosine of theta is equal to square root of, this is minus 2 square root of 3 plus 0 plus square root of 3 divided by, this is going to be 4 times 3, 12 plus 1. This will be 1 plus 9, which is 10 plus 3, square root of 3 squared is 3. Right, cosine of theta equal minus 2 square root of 3 plus 1 square root of 3 is negative square root of 3. This is going to be square root of 13 times square root of 13, which is negative square root of 3 over 13. Now my theta will be cosine inverse of negative square root of 3 over 13. So use your calculator. If you use your calculator, you're going to get 97.65 degrees, which is also equal 1.70 radian. And that's it.